Just recently, I went on a trip to Maui, Hawaii. While there, I visited the shops at Wailea. I happened to stumble across Celebrities galleries where I met Gerard Marti. We talked for about 30 minutes and I became fascinated with what he had to say, along with the store itself. I asked him if I could do one of my videos about him in his store. He thought about it, then gave me permission to interview him and film a tour of the store. So this is Gerard Marti's Celebrities Galleries.
I came from Paris in 1992. I came here in Maui because I met my wife in Paris and she happened to be from Maui. And I was working in the music industry at the time. I was a record producer and I was kind of fed up with the music industry and I decided to do something else, so I moved here. And because I have all of this connection in the music business, I decided to open this gallery, which features mostly artwork done by famous musicians and a couple of actors, but mainly entertainers. I have two galleries. I have one here in Maui, one in Los Angeles, in Beverly Hills, California, and with the same kind of idea. The one in California opened about a year ago, and this one has been here since 1992. The people I like to work more, or people I like to work with, there is two people who come to my mind right now. It's Mick Fleetwood from the Fleetwood Mac and my friend Steven Tyler from Aerosmith. Both of them are really good friends of mine. Both of them are really sweet and nice, very talented. Mick is a photographer. Steven does mostly skulls and guitars and rock and roll art. He's a very interesting artist and very entertaining person. He was here last night until midnight and he's really very creative and very bright. So earlier I was talking about Steven Tyler. This is Steven Tyler here. This work. This one is called American Guitar. It's one of the best sellers. This one is called Flash. Steven also does Buddha sometimes. There's a lot of skulls. Like this. Like those one here. So that's all Steven. You can see a picture of him like signing his work here. Or like posing with his paintings. Yeah, this is by John Lennon. We have some of his drawing, we have some of his lyrics, songs. This is by Ringo. Ringo is the drummer from the Beatles. And he does all of this very big musical kind of artwork. Here we have more like items or like signed by people, signed by the Rolling Stones, signed by the Beatles. Wow, that's amazing right there. Yeah, signed by the Rolling Stones. What I dislike about my career? Nothing. I try to do what I like. I was lucky enough to be able to make a good living from doing something that I really like, and that's I would recommend to every single young person who's going to watch this program. You know, it's whatever you do in life, do something you like, because we spend so much time working. We spend as much time working we spend sleeping, which is about 8 hours or 6 hours a day, and it's very important to do something that makes you happy, because this way you don't feel like you're working and you enjoy your life better. What I like the most about my job is I work with people who are really creative and really interesting, and it's always amazing to see what they come up with, you know. So that's something I like. I paint also. I do my own artwork, which is everything you see right here. and that's also part of something that I like about my life. I'm able to express myself at the same time. So that's kind of fun. My future goal is to open a couple of other galleries like this one. I like to open one in New York, maybe one in Vancouver or Chicago. I'm not sure yet. I have to find the right location. I've been looking for a while, and I think I like Vancouver, I like New York, but I'm not sure yet. I'm going to know the day I stand in the space and I feel good about it. I know it's going to be the place to open a store, but I'm not sure. This is a painting by a guy called Ron Campbell, who's the artist who did Yellow Submarine at the time, for the Beatles. This is artwork by Miles Davis, jazz musicians. Here we have some photography by Robert Freeman, who's a photographer of the Beatles. Photography by another photographer called Nick Preston, who did a lot of photography of the Who and Led Zeppelin and Bob Marley and all that. He's a really good photographer. Artist called Gerard Marti. He took a lot of pictures of Hendrix and did a lot of Hendrix artwork.
What was his name again?
Gerard Marti.
Gerard Mankiewicz?
Gerard Marti.
Oh, okay.
This is by Ronnie Wood. Ronnie Wood is from Rolling Stones. This is Ronnie Wood.
Okay.
And this is Ronnie Wood. He's one of the Rolling Stones, he's a guitar player, and he also paints, and he's pretty good. There's a lot of pictures of the Stones, and a friend of his like Bob Dylan or Jimi Hendrix. That's one. Jimi Hendrix here, that's one. Jim Morrison from the Doors. Favorite artist as a painter, I guess, that's the question. I like Andy Warhol, I like Robert Rauschenberg, I like Jasper Jones, I like Picasso, I like mostly contemporary and modern art. I'm not so much into the Impressionist, and I like abstract too. I grew up in the middle of Impressionism. I come from France, from Paris, where we have like Monet and Chagall and that. And it's okay. I like, I recognize the talent, but it's not really my cup of tea. I'm more into modern art. My work comes from anything inspires me. It can be photography, it can be cassette tape, it can be a pair of shoes, it can be a beautiful girl, it can be one of the artists that I admire. It can be religions, it can be anything. What I like about art, it's everything is art. For some people, a pile of garbage can look like art. For some other people, it's something different. But you can always find art in anything: photography, painting, landscape, seascape. Anything you can find to express yourself in one way or another, anything you can find to make people feel emotion and trigger reaction, it's good. I do a lot of artwork with writing on it. I write stuff on my painting because I like to create, I like to push buttons. I like when people really like it or really hate it. For me, I have to have a reaction with my painting. If I don't have a reaction, I miss the point. I like when people really love it, or I like also when people really hate it. Not too long ago, somebody came in the gallery and was looking at this crucifix here, and this lady was really upset because she thought that it was blasphemous and not really nice, and she left the gallery really upset and mad. She cursed me. She told me that I was going to go to hell and blah blah blah. And I don't mind, because the point is she's going to go to a bunch of gallery in Maui, look around, see painting with turtle and fish and palm tree and sunset and all of that, and she's going to go home where she come from. She's not going to remember anything, but she's going to remember this one because she got really mad and she was really upset, and I know she's going to remember this one for a long time. So for me, that's what I need. I like to make a point. I like to trigger reactions. If there is no reactions, it's because painting is bad. I love this flower here, and I love this picture of it by Mick Fleetwood from the Fleetwood Mac. This is Mick Fleetwood. Fleetwood Mac is a photographer and does a lot of flowers and landscape, and very interesting. This is Michael. I did this one. That's one of my paintings.
How long ago did you do this one?
Not too long ago, a few months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did all of this one. And yeah, I like Michael. I tried to capture his mood, and it turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with this one.
Yeah. I also seen this one earlier. I think this is really cool.
Yeah, this is Jerry Garcia. I'm happy with it.
I like those colors. That's awesome.
Bob Dylan, you know. Kurt Cobain. What movies the most in my life? Kids. I like kids. I like kids. I like beauty. I like innocence. I like things who are not planned, not rehearsed, not spontaneous. What upset me? Idiots and injustice and lack of freedom, lack of speech, freedom of speech. What upset me the most is intolerance. It's the people who don't respect other people, or at least other people's opinion. You know, we all come to this world the same way. We all go out of this world the same way, and we all have the right to express ourselves. And I think what pisses me the most is when you don't let people express themselves. There is some country in this world where people cannot really say what they mean, what they think. And I think that's probably the worst. It can happen to a human being not be able to express their feelings. This is by David Bowie. David Bowie is a very interesting guy, very strange, but really, very interesting. That's another photographer called Robert Knight. He's from Rolling Stone magazine, and took another picture of Led Zeppelin and Jimi Hendrix. This is by Jerry Garcia, the guy we were talking earlier. He was the lead singer of the Grateful Dead. He died, but he's pretty famous American artist. There is Jimmy again by Robert Knight. This is Robert Knight, the photographer. Here standing with his friend Slash here.
Okay, yeah, I know Slash. It's awesome.
This is by Paul McCartney from the Beatles. That's his painting. It's kind of abstract, but that's what he likes to do. Then we have some interesting photography here. So we have Johnny Depp here on stage playing the guitar with Aerosmith, which is unusual. Here you have my girlfriend? No, I'm just kidding. I wish she was. That's Adriana Lima from Victoria's Secret. I painted her a few years ago. This is a mugshot of Elvis and Marilyn Monroe and David Bowie, Sinatra, Martin Luther King, Jimi Hendrix here. Here you have Tupac. All of these people have been arrested for different reasons. This is Sid Vicious from the Sex Pistols. Elvis, actually, he wasn't arrested. He went to the White House to visit Richard Nixon in 1970. And when you go to the White House, you have to have like a name tag with your name picture on it, so that's what it is. Okay. Marilyn Monroe, same thing, she wasn't arrested. She didn't do anything wrong. In 1954, she went to Korea to entertain the troops there. And when you go to, and she have a ID card made, so that's a for ID card. But for example, those guys have been arrested. Tupac tried to board on a plane with a loaded gun. That didn't go too well. He forget he was having a gun in his bag. This guy here was on drugs and killed his girlfriend and killed himself. Jimi Hendrix marijuana, David Bowie marijuana. You know, a lot of these people have been arrested for like DUI and drinking or whatever. It's a painting I did about Kennedy. That's a portrait of Marilyn here. This is my bestseller here, Shelby.
Okay, I seen that one on it and I like that one.
Yeah, that's my bestseller. And yeah, basically that's about it. And there's a lot of pictures of famous people coming in the gallery. You're welcome to go around and film all of the pictures if you like. All of these people are people I do business with. Paris Hilton, Fisher Strauss, Paris Hilton again,
It's Fleetwood.
Mick Fleetwood, Arnold, the governor.
I was really the one to get this one in here.
Yeah, this is the one that pisses everybody off. This one here has a tendency to make people really upset for the writing. Life After Death is overrated. This one also makes people really upset. They think it's about drugs. It is about drugs, but not that bad.
Okay. This was also interesting.
Yeah, this is one I like the most, I think. That's my favorite painting. The writing is really important. This one shocked people too.
In the Winehouse.
Yeah. I did this one after she passed away. I was really sad because I think she was really an amazing artist. The role of an artist in society. Well, John Lennon used to say that the role of an artist in society is not to be a leader, it's not to be a preacher, but it's mostly to be a reflection of all of us. I think it's really right. So all of an artist in society is to make people discover something new, to open people's mind, to expose people to beauty or ugliness or whatever you feel like, but to trigger some kind of emotion. And that's with painting, music, movies, you know, you have to if you want to be an artist, you have to trigger emotion on people. Like I say earlier, whatever they like it and they don't like it, as far as there is a reaction, as far as there is an emotion, as far as there is something happening, it's good. Technique, I use everything I can. I use painting, I use photography, I use drawing, watercolor, I use X-rays, I use everything I can to express myself in one way or another. be reserved for people who can afford to buy, brushes and expensive oil paint and canvas and stuff. Art should be able to be done by anybody, kids, old people, young people, and you should use whatever you can find, whatever inspires you. What you want to be remembered for? I don't want to be remembered. I don't want to be remembered for myself. I want to be useful. I want to be I don't know. I don't think I'm going to do in my lifetime with what I have done so far and the time I have left on this planet. I don't think I can be remembered like some people, like Gandhi or John Lennon or Michael Jackson. But I like to be inspirational. I like to inspire other people, to do something better than I did, or to do something bigger. You are you standing behind the camera now. You are an artist too. You are a dancer. You are a performer. You are really good at what you do, and if I can inspire you to keep going and to become, famous or the best in your discipline of what you do, if I can inspire you on keep going and not give up your dream, if I can inspire you to get where you want to go, I feel it's good already. I don't need to be remembered. I don't need to have my name on a tombstone. I don't care. I think if I can inspire people to do something better than I did, I think it's a good goal, good achievement. And I have kids, so I hope I inspire my kids to do something that they like.